What is up, guys? Randomonium here. I'm going to go through the knockout stage for my pick'ems and talk a little bit about group stage. I don't think I'm going to talk about every single match because I think most everyone has gotten my opinion on these things if you watch my other videos. But yeah, definitely disappointed in both NA and EU. Um, and I think a lot of that has to do with it's not just on the players, it's not just on the coaches, it's not just on the organization. It's a little bit of everything. Pick ban phase for both NA and EU teams have been hit or miss. Um, Macro decision making has been hit or miss, and then there's also been some straight up misplays, missed skill shots, just missed positions in team fights, blowing summoner spells when you don't have to. So it's a little bit of everything, but I think NA and EU are not as far off as a lot of people seem to think they are from like the Chinese and the Korean teams. So I thought this was going to be the year that they broke out, but I was wrong, and I think this will actually be really good for the NA and EU teams, and they'll see that they're much closer to where they need to be, but they still got a ways to go, and they have to work a lot harder if they want to be able to challenge these top teams in the world. So as far as the quarterfinals, the first match that is going to happen is going to be Samsung Galaxy versus Cloud9, which is going to happen on Thursday. Samsung Galaxy looks really, really strong. They went 3-0 in the second week. Cloud9 looked really shaky, and they just barely made it into the quarterfinals. I do think that Samsung Galaxy will beat them. I think it'll be probably around a 3-1 series. I think Cloud9 is good enough to take a game off of Samsung Galaxy, but Samsung Galaxy is definitely the better team. On Friday, it's going to be SKT versus RNG. This is a rematch of the semifinals of MSI. I think that the result will be the same, that SKT will win. I can see this going to 5 games, but I think it's probably more likely that it'll go to 4. RNG looked good, but they looked inconsistent. So I think they will be able to take a game off of SKT, but SKT looked really strong. So yeah, I'll give it to them 3-1. On Saturday, we have Rocks Tigers versus Edward Gaming. This is going to be an absolute slugfest, I think. I think Edward Gaming is very disappointed in the fact that they lost to H2K in that tiebreaker. And they're going to be going up against Rocks Tigers. I think it'll be close. It'll be 3-2, but Rocks Tigers will be victorious. And then on Sunday, we've got H2K versus Albus Nox Luna. I think H2K will win this. However, I think a lot of people are kind of discounting Albus Nox. They actually played really well. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a 3-2. And this is actually probably the best draw that we could have hoped for if you're like an NA or an EU fan. Samsung Galaxy was probably the weakest out of all of the first place teams, besides maybe H2K. And then Albus Nox Luna was probably the weakest out of all the second place teams, except maybe for Cloud9. So we definitely have probably the weakest first place team and the weakest second place team, in my opinion, for NA and EU. But at least we got a couple teams that made it out of group stages. So the first semifinal that we're going to have, it's going to be SKT versus Rocks Tigers. That's going to happen on Friday the 21st. This is going to be a rematch of the World Finals from Season 5. These two teams have been fighting each other all the time. Rocks Tigers actually has not beaten SKT in a really long time. I know it's been at least a year since Rocks Tigers has beaten SKT. I think this is going to be the time. I think it's going to be a 3-2 upset. Rocks Tigers will advance to the finals. And then on Saturday, Samsung Galaxy versus H2K. I think H2K has been playing a lot better than they did during the season. They've definitely shored up a lot of their weaknesses. But I think that Samsung Galaxy is too strong for them and that they will lose 3-2. And Samsung Galaxy will advance to the finals. We will yet again have another Korean final, and Rocks Tigers will be your world champions. I think that is the most likely outcome from this draft in the knockout stage, but My heart wants, a Western champion, and my heart really wants NA to win a championship. So I'm going to say Cloud9 will beat Samsung Galaxy 3-2. Then they'll beat H2K 3-2, and then they will win in a stunning reverse sweep in the finals, and Cloud9 will be your world champions. So my world pick'em is completely jacked up. I'm definitely not going to be winning the prize, so I have nothing to lose. Cloud9 will be your season 7, or correction, season 6 world champions. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the content on the channel, please subscribe. And I hope you all have a great day. This is Ranmonium signing off.